This is a visualization of the visible universe. It's as though you were standing outside the universe looking in. There's 1 million galaxies in this image. Each point there is about 100 billion to 200 billion stars. We're not just a speck here. We're not even a speck in a speck. Okay, we're a speck in a speck in a speck.
His heart rate went down like 3.36. It's very good condition.
خدا میدونه این شبا رو ما خیلی دوست داریم، چون اگه گریه کنی کسی نیستت بخنده. روز که بشه روشنایی و همه چیزام عیانه، هم میبینه.
Good evening from the International Space Station Flight Control Room, where at this hour, the new modified Soyuz spacecraft carrying Alexander Kaleri and flight engineers Alex Gripochka and NASA's Scott Kelly, 222 miles above the Earth east of New Guinea, to align itself with the International Space Station.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vincent. Happy birthday to you.
How does she feel taking part in today's parade?
이 행사를 통해서 미주심 달결된 우리 위력이 많이 시됐다고 생각합니다.
Good morning. We've come down here to watch the sunrise in Wellington, New Zealand, to celebrate the launch of this most massive day of global action. Over 7,000 events happening in 188 countries around the world.
الآن تولدي الصص ربعي كلش كون ربعي كلش مسكري ربعي كلش كان ربعي كلش ولا خلعي كلش خلت قريب طيبة.
We all, nearly now 7 billion human beings, all these different minds, different views, different thoughts, interconnected.
What we have here is sound, the sound of the wind in the trees, the sound of my voice. We have sight, the afternoon sunlight, coming through the garden. These are all woven together and formed into the pattern of this moment, this particular time, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 10, 10, 10. Here it is.
Maha ako.
Ay.
Black. Action.
Toss some sausage in the pot. to make it hot. You know life is what we make of it, so beautiful or so what.
Morning, my name's James Howlett. I'm in Jordan.
I'm gonna tell my kids a bedtime story, a play without a plot. Will it have a happy ending? Maybe yeah, maybe not. I tell them life is what you make of it, so beautiful or so what. So beautiful. So beautiful. So what?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Olivia Dombian.
I'm participating in One Day on Earth
From Melbourne, Australia.
I'm just a raindrop in a bucket, a coin dropped in a slot. I am an empty house on Weed Street, across the road from the vacant lot.
Hi, I'm Andrew Morantz, and I'm in Tuvalu.
You know life is what you make of it, so beautiful or so what. Ain't it strange the way we're ignorant, how we seek out bad advice, how we jigger it and figure it, mistaking value for the price, and play a game of time and love like a pair of rolling dice. So beautiful, so beautiful, so what?
No, you are in my shot, but that's good. Yeah.
4 men on the balcony, overlooking the parking lot, pointing at a figure in the distance. Dr. King has just been shot, and the siren's long melody, singing the Savior, pass me not. Ain't it strange the way we're ignorant, how we seek out bad advice, how we jigger it and figure it, mistaking value for the price, and play a game with time and love like a pair of rolling dice. So beautiful, so beautiful.
Tu t'appelles comment? Tu t'appelles comment?
Nino,
Et qu'est-ce qu'on va faire?
prendre des trams,
Pour aller où?
chez maman. Et pour sauter de joie. On fait tourner mes billes.
Я же был на родах, да, и вот этот момент я прочувствовал, когда вот дитё рождается, и вот этот крик пронзительный, я понял, что я вот раньше жил, вы знаете, глядя на мир, такой через маленькое окошко. А в этот момент, когда вот я услышал, у меня эмоции прошибли, вот оно расширилось, я понял, что жизнь только начинается.
¿Me como son?
A 50 centavos cualquiera de ellas.
Gracias por lo que dibujas con tu mano, ¿sí? Sí. Muy maravilloso. ¿Le vas a querer mucho a tu niña? Sí. Sí. Ella también te va a querer mucho a ti.
Manuelita, estamos haciendo una película para ti. Un día la vas a ver y vas a ver cómo esa camiseta tan grandota era tu hogar durante muchos meses.
One of the best things is just taking a walk with my family. So here we go.
A friend of mine asked me to accompany her to China to be with her when she adopts a baby girl. The plan is to document this amazing day, this day where a mother meets her daughter.
Malilimutan man tayo ng mga bata pero hindi natin malilimutan yung isang araw na nagsama tayo, makita tayo ng bundok, namigay ng mga lapis para sa mga bata.
Do you like going to school?
Yes.
Why do you like going to school?
Because of when I go, I'll get a good job.
En dan kun je hem stopzetten. Je kijkt van, buschauffeur, gaat het wel hard genoeg?
Je dacht volgens mij had hij die al.
Dan had hij die al zo.
Tu vas accompagner ça, Nina?
Parce que j'ai pas envie. Ah oui.
Arrête, je vois mal.
Et si tu me bois mal alors, tant pis hein.
والسيتي وزحنا كرايا قاطمي قدر على حنت قران السيتي سن نحمد إبا كسان اسكا عارف من وانت مرتي وانت مرتي من هون متنقل تاتقبر هو استكاغات حنت تصوي فرين
سن تمت يوم مخناتو مالتي سبحة عرض قريب لي مخناتو لحنا تم خيراتنا
قدر على ولدي مالتي تعبنا راعي الصوص قلنا راعي لها المناطق الصوص قلنا راعي بيت حمد شو كنت نخلص قلنا لحالات ذي حشيد قلنا يسقط بكون الخير أو تمتع بدنا قلنا هذه كلها تمتع بدنا تنافس تاني يصير أبو تأثير ولدي تبصي كيني أنا ليك أمين فأخيرا في عادي بينا كلها تنافس
Los invito a que formen parte de la orquesta sinfónica.
Es un sueño estar ahí, es algo increíble, te sientes fuerte ante el mundo, ves todo diferente.
I intend to listen to an Irish traditional jig and learn how to play it.
What we're doing is doing a sounding of the wall. Going to test the pipes themselves. In the sections where the slurry is not as thick, it has actually like a church-like chimes. So we're going to try and include some of that stuff, into the recording. There's definitely a dullness to these where the cement is, but in the places where there isn't slurry, the sound is really nice. So I can kind of do a little improvisation for U.S. and Mexico border on 10-10-10.
I love music, I love life, I love love. And my journey on this earth is to make it heaven.
Come again, say come again. And what you know, I'm gonna make my heaven on earth.
Open your ears.
Our visitors, this is Informative Primary School, ready to entertain you. Thank you.
For 28 years, I have awakened next to the love of my life, who also happens to be my best friend. As soon as possible, I want you to awaken in your own bed. I want you to open your eyes and see nothing around you but the people and things you love most.
Cosa linda. This is my bed. My boyfriend. Hi, I'm Pete.
It's like a video time capsule in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I'm here with you.
Glad I'm here with you too.
Love is a matter of chance. It's a matter of luck. We're lucky and we find love. We're unlucky, we don't find it. We find love and we're lucky and we keep it. We find love and we're unlucky and something bad happens and we lose it. And there's a certain amount of truth to this. People are complicated, but we can affect our luck. We can become lucky in love.
And, excuse me, can you just come here, please? Just come here. Okay.
No, don't kiss me on camera.
Why?
Because this is really not PDA kind of place and career or something like that.
Happy wedding anniversary, Tanya and in Brannigan.
Happy wedding anniversary, Dungeon.
You're the love of my life.
It's a pleasure being married to you.
Oh, let's take a picture of these.
Sjećaš kad si ovo prvi put radila?
Ja ne znam. Da je muž možda znije da ti kaže. Ovako je, dosta sam radila.
Ali ima puno.
Ima, kako ne, ima 30 godina sigurno. Možda i 40.
Is this the woman you have chosen to be your wife, to share a home and a family and a future with, to share all that life might bring and all of its sorrows and all of its celebrations for all the years to come?
She is.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Good. And Rebecca, is this the man you have chosen to share your life with, to build a home and a future and a family with, and to share together all that life brings? You sure?
Yeah.
Then from... Oh, good. Good. From this moment forward, you will never be a single person. And from this moment forward, you belong not only to the families that have brought you and brought you up. From this moment forward, you are a family.
Kiss me like it's the 50s. Pull your hands from the ground. Kiss me like it's your ending. Never place me far from your sound.
I ask our family and friends here today to witness that I, Peter Nizich, take you, Shannon, Emily Wong, to be my lawful wedded wife. Everything that is me belonged to you long before this day. But today, in front of our family and friends, I commit the rest of my life to you.
When we were 21 years old, we fell in love, but we had to part, and I'll never forget that you said to me, if you were a man, I would marry you in a minute. But if we're very lucky, life gives us a second chance. And today it's come around full circle, and I stand before you today, pledging my deep love for you, in sickness and in health, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
All your life.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. You're always beautiful. Oh my God, just so stunningly beautiful. Yeah.
Pulem juntos para o seu It's the bitter side of life. Kiss me like it's the 50s. Come to me when I'm found. There's no other us, it is unending. Tomorrow's lovers will be found.
Que vocês tenham muitas felicidades, muitas felicidades, muitas felicidades. E que essa seja uma nova etapa da vossa vida, cheia de beleza, cheia de amor, cheia de esperança. Muitas felicidades.
Everything going by the book so far. The Soyuz is about to cross the equator northeast of New Zealand. Docking is scheduled about 19 minutes from now.
So I'm lying in bed and I hear a little tapping on a window in the house, and so I had a look and I see it's this bird trying to get in through the window, and I'm thinking this bird birds still haven't figured out what a window is. So I'm grabbing my camera and I'm just watching this thing, and eventually I wander outside trying to get a different shot, and I sort of, I heard it calling, and I sort of thought, well, what if it's not trying to get inside, but it's asking me to come out.
Maar dit ook, als je daar toch van kunt genieten, dat is toch ook helemaal super, hè? Tenminste, dat vind ik. Mijn dag is goed als ik hier ben geweest.
Ja.
Ik had een vriendin, ze leeft nu niet meer, maar die was ernstig ziek. En we gingen elke woensdagmiddag dus samen wandelen. En als we terugkwamen, zei ze steeds van, ik heb weer een cadeautje. Als die in de natuur was geweest, had ervan genoten. Dat was voor haar het cadeautje voor die week.
As far as we know, it is only in this tiny little planet within a thin 10-mile wide strip called the biosphere that the miracle of life takes place. And we share this planet, this remarkable place, with millions of species. This is a wonder of nature, and it is the wonder of Earth. Species extinctions are 1,000 times greater than natural rates. Every 20 minutes, a species goes extinct. Humanity has to begin to understand that we need nature to thrive. Nature does not need us.
We are the guys that are contacted when animals are being traded. We've rescued everything in Cambodia, almost every species. Most of the animals would be dead without our intervention, and nearly all of them were rescued from the illegal wildlife trade.
Today we're in the Okavango Delta and we are in search of breeding herd elephants, particularly a baby elephant to film.
Steeds van, als ik zoiets moois zie, dan denk ik, dit is mijn cadeautje voor nu.
I got drafted to the Army in '51. After I got home from that, I knew I wanted to be a farmer. Got married and moved up here and been here ever since. Work hard and be honest and take good care of things. I enjoy farming so much that there just isn't anything else, unless it just had to be. I don't think a lot of people think we supply your food. They just go to the grocery store to get it. It's there, but without the farmers, it wouldn't be.
Eu pesquei com idade de 12 anos até 72. Cardume fez a minha casa. Cardume.
Cardume mesmo?
É, cardume que até de mudança aqui. E outra vez também cercamos lá na volta lá, em 3 canoas, matei 42 mil.
Today's world, because of global economy, every nation, every continent heavily interdependent.
كان الفرق الكبير كان وسيل بتاع مواصلات في زمن ده. انت لما نكون في بلاغ ما بتقدر توصل ما عندك اي وسيله عشان تقدر.
6.9 billion people. How we behave, how we consume, how we develop. We have changed the chemistry of the planet Earth. How do we create a sustainable future?
We are addicted to fossil fuels. I challenge you to think of one thing you did today that didn't require a petroleum product.
What we're really seeing here is the baseline of all these chemicals in the air. If we see a rise here, it's rising all around the world, because by the time the air gets down here, it's completely mixed.
A group of friends, they organised a global work party. They posted their event online on 350.org. They were joined by local people who were interested and passionate about the idea. People like me. All 7,347 global work parties were slowly transforming environmental consciousness from a trend into a movement.
Hey guys, we are here in Malaysia in Shah Alam and we are planting a couple of thousand trees today. Altogether our plan is 10,010 trees and we're doing it all together from all over the world.
Hi, my name is Cyril Alexander. We are participating One Day on Earth program. Today we are going to plant 3,500 trees in 35 villages on 10-10-10.
Hoy estamos celebrando más de 60 acciones en todo el país, uniéndonos a 188 naciones, quienes en 7.000 actividades están promoviendo un nuevo cambio, una adaptación hacia una nueva vida.
You know, some days you'll go out in the world and you think the world is full of schmucks and you go, I don't know if I can take it anymore. And then you'll come down to the icebergs and my faith in humanity is restored. The Icebergs Club has, I reckon, the best bunch of people. Everybody's in it together. If it's freezing cold and wet and horrible and we all hate it, at least we're in it together. And afterwards we all go up for a drink and it's really good.
Because it makes me feel as though I've achieved something. Jumping in the water in the freezing cold, it takes a little bit of dedication. I've turned blue. I've come out of the pool quite blue at the end. Just toughen up and just jump in and do it. Think of the glory.
Going to pick up the bride and groom. Solo water tank, good to go.
We are cycling from Alaska down to Argentina. It's about 20,000 miles, 18 months. So we better hurry up a little bit.
पुरुष ही केवल कुश्ती खेला करते थे, परंतु अब महिलाओं ने बहुत सी महारत हासिल की है और यह खेल महिलाएं बहुत उत्साह से
Yes, this is probably my favourite place on earth.
எங்களுக்கு முனிசிபாலிட்டிலேருந்து வந்து கொடுத்தா தான் தண்ணி, இல்லைன்னா தண்ணி இல்லாத அங்கே சாகுறோம். வந்தால் தான் தண்ணி, இல்லைன்னா இந்த கன்னி தீவில் நாங்கள் தண்ணி இல்லாத தான் கிடக்குறோம். யார் எங்களுக்கு தண்ணி கொடுக்குறோம்?
What do you use this water for?
Drinking and water, and cooking, and also for the animals.
So you get your water from here even though it's from the horse and cattle trough?
For all the animals and chickens, and for cooking, breakfast, all purpose.
Donc pour avoir de l'eau aujourd'hui, nous avons tous, nous sommes dans l'obligation de creuser des puits pour avoir de l'eau. Et cette eau n'est pas vraiment potable parce que ça vient juste du sous-sol où il y a des bactéries dans l'eau, des microbes, ainsi de suite. On se lave avec cette eau et voire même laver nos habits avec le même eau.
Changamoto yetu sana ni maji. Maji ni shida, kwa sababu hii maji hii huwa tunagombana na wakulima saa ingine.
c'est vraiment quelque chose qui est primordial pour la vie de l'homme.
The first time I came out here, it was springtime, so everything was green, rolling hills and misty and beautiful. And then the summer came and it was totally different. There were just some basic things that I didn't really consider very well. You know, how are we gonna get water? Is the water gonna be good for us to drink? Is it gonna be good for the plants to grow with? All those expectations that I had in the beginning, that I need to do things in this intense way that's like removed from everything, removed from everybody, self-reliant, all of that just came crumbling down because one community trying to exist apart from all other communities is not in any way acknowledging the entirety of existence and how everything depends on everything.
My friend right now is cooking right now inside there. Just come in.
Right now, you guys are all living here.
Right.
But your families live abroad.
Right. Families live in his own country right now. He's by himself right now. And we are just trying to survive, let's see, you know, here.
A mí me da mucha pena eso, de esta gente emigrante de otros países que vienen aquí, porque yo lo he visto aquí y lo he vivido. Las historias de ellos, cuando me cuentan, a mí se me mueve el corazón, de verdad, porque es duro esa travesía que hacen ellos para llegar aquí a este país, para triunfar, trabajar. Y imagínate, entonces después de la migración ahí los cogen, todo el dinero aquí, véate, es un desastre.
আমাদের 4টা ছেলে মেয়ে ওই 4টা ছেলে মেয়ে থেকে আমাদের স্বামীকে আমার ফেলে দিয়ে গেছে গা যখন আমার স্বামী ফেলে দিয়ে গেছে গা তখন আর আমি কোনো কিছু করে চলতে পারি না মানুষের বাড়িতে কাজ করতে গেলে আমারে কাজ দেয় না আল্লাহ তোমারি দরবারে গো প্রাণে আল্লাহ Allah goya ya hamar
لا مرعون يلك مرعوا يا مرعوي دخلتي تلا خزخة لا مرعوا يلي حشان بس خص أيو مسرح واتخلي حشكي ولا هو الساخة مرتاي لحشني مرتاي
عينا دويلة صحيح أخن زل تمهر تو ويس زليت مهارة
ويلي وانا ما زليت مهارة بزفت المكان أرخونه
زليت مهارة خرعكم
أوه واي تمجزأتي لحق زاني
سوسم قول هنا مجردكم يا دغدم زاج الزيغ الخالنم يا دغدم تجزغ الخدم.
Money is not in God. Money is पैसा एक हमारी जिंदगी है, लेकिन वो सब नहीं है.
غازكاني للدار غدسكي توقم توتيم دار الدين وهرق يا دقم.
When you change from lira to euro, too expensive, man. The rich is better, the poor is fucked. I found out about squatting when I was living in Brighton, and a friend of mine called me when I was there, and he told me there was a place for me, so was nobody living inside, and yeah, I break in. We got electricity, but we haven't got running water.
Do you use drugs?
Yes, I use drugs.
Do you use a lot?
No, in the last year, because I got my medication. I'm in methadone at the moment, so I'm not using a lot of drugs.
Would you say you're a drug addict?
Yes, I'm a drug addict. Yeah.
Well, they did whatever they did. It happened quick again. Somebody already died out there once.
Four of them jumped on a woman, I'll tell you that. I saw it right from
Oh, today? Really?
Otvori.
Afghanistan är ett vän utan aspekter visas livsnödvändigt. Det tar till sig, under motorn blir inte ett vänligt båtet på visa. Det står på sovan blir ett vänligt majs och rumbord. Det tar ton under motorn väspad vänligt på visa. Köper måste paplan, men det måste kontext rajonal, ustetet är rajonet.
¿Cómo es la gente aquí? ¿Cómo es su chitoto?
Es bonito porque vivimos pues, libre también, ¿verdad? Pues se habla tanto que hay mucha delincuencia, ¿verdad? Por otras partes, así, pero aquí a la vez pues, es bastante tranquilo. Mi papá y enseñó todas las cositas que él sabía, pues. Es bonito, sí, bonito.
Team 10. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yeah. 10, yes. Dusty, yes. 50 seka. yes. 15, yes. 15 seconds.
Para mí la belleza máxima es la vida, el asombro diario de ver cosas.
Lo que pasa es la expresión. Se van dejando obras que lo van a superar con el paso del tiempo.
Interessant. Für mich ist jeder Mensch hat eigene Farbe. Und da sieht man nicht, ob man grün oder Farbe ist. Das ist von innerlich, geistlicher Sinne. Und deswegen auch, dieses Bild ist zum Beispiel ungefähr auch bei 4000 Menschen drauf. Aber keine Bewegungen sind gleich. Es ist alles unterschiedliche Bewegungen.
Nous venons faire un tableau de compte pour notre club des arts. C'est nous-mêmes qui presque fait un tableau de compte pour tout ça nous t'es ouais, j'en notais pas, j'en moun mourir, j'en quelque bail bizarre nous peignons. Ça veut dire la peignons quand tout ça nous sentit, tout ça nous imaginer nous peignons.
¿Quién nos da de comer? No lo va a de comer nadie. Si nosotros no movemos nuestras manos y nuestros pies, entonces nosotros no comemos, no damos un arte para que la gente lo apoye, porque todo esto es un arte.
Crew on board the International Space Station is standing by for contact and capture. The docking mechanism is been powered up. The Soyuz now into the center of the crosshair, so it's precisely aligned with the docking target that is just off to the lower right quadrant of those crosshairs. The approach 0.4 of a meter per second, the perfect speed, and angular momentum for the final approach by the Soyuz, just minutes away from docking to their home in orbit for the next 5.5 months.
Okay, switch to input 2.
My name is Kirsten. I'm a contributor for One Day on Earth. I was supposed to be filming my husband coming home for a year in Iraq. However, such is life, and he is not coming home today. He'll be home shortly, probably not for another few weeks, but the flight that is coming home, but which are his soldiers, or a lot of them, doesn't come in until 12:01 tonight. So that counts us out. This is our little contribution from our little corner of the world.
أو ده بينه ودي كنا معرفة أول كانوا أو كلي لولا مين اللي نجربوا كمين اللي جربوا مشتم أو كمولوه تقريبا 9 سنين أواربو مينك لا جرق مو تقي استاذ والله نازم داخل اللي ما يعني ما نازم فاشيو كاتي من نسم بو أو نازم داخل اللي ما نازم والله
الاسم أروى علي سعيد عمري 22 سنة وأقيم في مقر جامعة الناجي من الأغام وأشتغل مسؤولية العلاقات فيها. يعني عاد أنا طفل كان عمري 10 سنوات لما وقع الحادث. الحمد لله الآن صرت يعني إنسانة قادرة على الحياة أعيش وأنا رافعة راسي مستمر يعني أشتغل وأعيش نفسي
Rawana nukrama mama mishcha
What do you have there?
This is our chain that we made, and we glued some of the paper together.
And what is it counting down?
And it's 6 days. Yeah, 6 days until Daddy comes home.
Where's Daddy at?
And he's in Iraq for now for only 6 days, which I said that's of the 6.
How long has he been there?
He's been there for a lot of days, and I really miss him playing video games with me.
I have seen my people, they have went through torture, mistreatment, humiliation, being treated as a second citizen in their own country. You know, there's no problem of us divided as a country if we respect each other.
I think we should be told the reasons for and against nuclear weapons, but fundamentally I think it would be wrong to put it in the hands of the public. Because of the media, we can never really get an accurate view of the pros and cons of something.
Drop a bomb on somebody and some innocent people die, that's not an advantage to you. It's a disadvantage. So what happens is people look down on you, and that's exactly what's happening over in Eastern Europe right now. I mean, these people are upset with us because we're doing these, we're dropping bombs on them, we're killing some innocent people. We're going nowhere. We're just going backwards and backwards and backwards. We're getting deeper and deeper into a hole.
This is a memorial for the Iraq War?
Fallen veterans of the Iraq War.
Yeah, the fallen veterans of the Iraq War. So there's, I think, probably about 5,000.
5,714.
5,714. This somber reminder that there's still a war going on.
E realmente na Bíblia também fala sobre o tempo, né? Que o tempo tem que ser abreviado que diminuindo. E estão vendo que também está acontecendo isso, entendeu? Está sendo muito abreviado o tempo. Começou, eu estava na casa de uma senhora, mais tempo, só que ela tinha um relógio, mas não era igual o meu. Aí de repente eu comecei a comprar de 1, de 2, de 3, foi custando comprar. Aí eu comprei mais outro para inteirar. Daqui a pouco quando eu fui ver, estava cheio.
Jag har 6 barnbarn och 7 barnbarnsbarn. I år för 70 år sedan gifte jag mig. Det var 1940, den 26 oktober. Men tyvärr så är min hustru död så jag lever ensam nu.
Sou dentista, conheci ele lá na Lagoa. Ele estava trabalhando, fazendo um serviço assim, perto do botiquim, conheci ele trabalhando, né? Aí casei, passei um bom tempo casada. Assim, casada acho que 26 anos, ele morreu. Sou viúva também, não tenho marido, entendeu? E queria meus filhos sozinho. Meus filhos só.
Jag får njuta av livet så gott som jag kan med barn och barnbarn och barnbarns barn. Så det har blivit en hel del efter. Det är trevligt. Du var en liten pol då. Ja.
Assim, eu acho que o tempo passa muito depressa. A hora passa muito rápido. Tá passando, cada dia que passa, é que rapidinho.
För vet du, där hade vi tid idag och imorgon och nästa dag och nästa dag. Ja, så gick det. Så startade man. Vad fan, man var ju ung och frisk. Så jag för morgondagen, det ordnar sig på något vis. Det ordnar sig.
A senhora tem medo do tempo?
Não tenho medo, nem um pingo de medo. O tempo tá passando, só que já estou com 56, foi pouco 57. Não tenho medo de morrer, sou tranquila, não tenho medo.
It is now 2:05 a.m. in the morning. I have spent all my 20s and some of my teen years in and out of the hospital to deal with this chronic illness that I have had to face since age 13. This intense thing I do 5 days a week, dialysis. I have to hook up to a life support machine, and I've been trained on how to do it myself. I know that if I was born in certain countries, I would be dead already, so I am grateful for this. So I can keep dancing and living.
A vida ser preciosa, precisa ver, né? Perceber que ela é preciosa. Ela perceber assim o valor da vida, né? Quando você vira sua mente pro lado só do mal, esquece de Deus e da criação, você morreu. Você é um fantasma divagando.
الان همه ندارن، همه سانتافه و آزارا و چی سوار میشن، ساختمونه اون چنانی میسازن. چند روز پیش موتور زده به بچم فرار کرد، برای مخارجش موندم. به هر دری میدنم نمیشه، به هر کی میگم نمیشه. باید از شما ممنون میدن اینا رو پخش کنید که 4 تام بشنون یا ببینن که درس عبرتی بشه به خودمون.
Fire here, it looks worse than what it really was because there's no back to the building. Yeah. But when you in the fire, see, we wasn't all in there. We got out in time. But when you're in that shit and you can't get out, just be thankful that you're breathing.
One pramani msingatro mia. Ausia palaya yuka memtokolosem na mikam rolowe apneika mikam manteni arusim na ston nambatia. Mikam role sara manteni mikam ya rukim role sara ya asiprovia tokolosem gaibia. Ondam role sara manteni no. Siripim ya. Mikam na mani andap sawe ya mia. Urun boloston siripio igolo. Diwe ya si progeni silipio mtokolose mia mani anda singati na usia mia sebi mia resera. Mi silipia pe mi mbromia, tumna mbrompara na mia silipio resera.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Doris Morrow. She is a hospice patient and she's my mom. Mom, how long have you been on hospice?
For 1 month.
So what illness are you afflicted with now?
Pulmonary fibrosis. Oh, and I also have heart congestive failure. The first doctor told me that the best thing for me to do, because he and I had been discussing my illness for the last 2 years. And he said the only thing that he knew was just go home and prepare to die.
We are gathered together on this beautiful fall day to witness to our faith as we celebrate the life of James L. Santee. We come together in this time experiencing grief as Jim has touched so many lives in this room. And so we acknowledge a human loss. In this time that we share together this afternoon, my prayer is this. May God grant us grace, that in the pain we may find comfort. In the sorrow we may know hope, and in death may we know resurrection.
Now, since my mother died when I was very young, I used to come with my father to the cemetery every Sunday to give her flowers. So it was kind of a ceremony for us. Now that I think back, it may sound sad, you know, to take two little kids to pick flowers to give a dead mother. But at that time, it was important for us. When you finish the visit to the cemetery and you go back to your house and everybody there is making asado, cooking and playing together, you appreciate life in a different way, okay? Because you've seen where it ends and now you have, you know, all your life for you with this beautiful day, and it's a good way to start another week.
Even een mond bij maar.
En dit is voor Vincent. Die is nog 10 jaar of 10.
Ben jij ook zo?
Ja, ik kan het vast even zelf doen. Dus we hebben zijn verjaardag vorige week al even voor
Ja, maar ik dacht nog wat leuk dat hij er wel is. Want is het zijn verjaardag.
Dit is Vincent. En Vincent, die is vandaag jarig. Die is geboren op 10. Dus die wordt vandaag 10 jaar. Dus 10 wordt hij 10. En ik wil van u allemaal horen dat hij van u op zijn rapport ook een 10 krijgt.
Want dan willen ze hem weer meer vast in die rolstoel en dan denk ik, oh, hij moet eruit kunnen, hè, wat meer vrijheid. En denk ik van, hoe zal Vincent er nou onder zijn? Maar Vincent is dan degene die me er doorheen trekt. Die lacht er dan wat om en die gaat gewoon zijn eigen gang. Dat is echt zo bijzonder.
I'm a bit of a loner anyway. Sometimes I feel that I've forgotten how to talk or what to say. Just live a very simple life and be as pleasant as is humanly possible.
Have you reached a state of serenity then?
Yes, definitely.
ቤተክርስቲያን ከይደና ብዛዓት ፈጣሪን ክጽልይ አንስል ሓዋሩ ኮነ ደሊ ብዛዓት ምትኮነ ድማ ሃማኻ ቅዱስ ሚካኤል ድማ ሓንጎለይ ናብ ዝለዓለ ደረጃ ንክጽሒኻ
I also pray in my daily sort of meditation. But I don't believe the prayer alone can bring peace or sort of better world. No. I think the last 1,000 years, at least, I think 3,000-4,000 years on this planet, many parts of the world, many people pray, but fail. So ultimately, peace depends on our action.
खुशी के पल को कभी भी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए इंसान को, क्योंकि बीता हुआ समय दोबारा कभी नहीं आता.
What can you do when the curtain falls? What will you do when the curtain falls? You're left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
The hatches opened at 10:09 p.m. Central Time as the International Space Station traveled over the South Pacific, west of Chile. All 6 crew members now together as one Expedition 25 crew.
ቤት በጽሕል ካትሐስብ ኣብቲ ቃል ዓመት ኣብ ደረቱ ነገር
Y así es como el 10 de octubre del 2010 termina. Se mete el sol y se prende el fuego.
Happy birthday for yesterday. I hope you had a good one. I also wanted to wish your sister a happy belated birthday from a couple of weeks ago. Happy birthday, Charlotte, if you're listening.
Sorry.
Play.
If people would learn to love more, it'll be a better place.
I want you to spot a duck. I want you to go and grab a duck.
Way I can grab you.
And then I want you to kiss it.
Hello, Wilma.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yes. Whoever finds our time capsule, hope you enjoy it.
I feel trapped inside. I might have finished the ride, but this is like no goddamn surprise. Yeah, I take a step forward, give those 3 steps back. Goddamn, I need to get my life on track. We got burning down homes. Probably that was it, but now they gone. Rest in peace, stay in the everlasting sleep. Yeah, life gets deep like this pain that's inside of me, and there seems to be no remedy.
Styrofoam cups, buddy. They're still using styrofoam. A tampon applicator. What in the holy mother of oceans is that stuff doing here?
Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I gazed to the sky as life passes by, but in my heart I wanna cry. Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I gazed to the sky as life passes by, but in my heart I wanna cry. Yeah, we in a heavy struggle, life's harder than bricks, and I feel like the hook, I'm just smashing it. Because the harder I try, the harder it gets, and I think to myself, maybe I should just quit. 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 Quit, quit, quit. Quit, 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 quit.
Serving the world should be our religion.
De nacht is voorbij, de zon is vrij om heen te gaan. Als wordt de dag, de maan is de nacht om stil te staan. Het leven blijft lang, het wachten te lang, het neemt een keer. Wees maar niet bang, nee, wel bang, het hoeft niet meer. Het zal geen dag beginnen, dat ik niet bij die ben. Geen hoef ik vaarus rennen, zonder zin. Jou met die hand, jou met die het, als du het doos mijn mijn. Hier is mijn hand, hier is mijn het, jou mijn bestaan ondij. Lang wie het kort, en zuster, als komt het tijd, vindt het lucht zien bij. In een naaie tijd.